As a console, the Xbox One has serious shooter credentials, but Microsoft's sleek box has far more to offer. Terrifying horror, exceptional exclusives, and arcade classics are yours for the taking, whether you have the slimline Xbox One S or the original Xbox One. But what are the best games you can play right now? Well, let us help with our list of the top 10 Xbox One games.
History is watching, Guardian.
Destiny. Destiny is many things to many people, but all you really need to know is it's good, and that's even without a story. It's a PvE shooter that rivals the very best of MMOs for complex, teamwork-focused raids, and it's the true successor to Bungie's multiplayer legacy, taking Halo's strategic combat and repurposing it into the Crucible. The Taken King solved many of its complex grind system problems and turned Destiny into an inviting, modern shooter template that big games are already scrambling to copy. Oh, and it also has some nice skies too. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. You might think you know the MGS series, but The Phantom Pain is, at its core, a very different kind of Hideo Kojima game. The switch to open-world spaces featuring multiple missions not only makes this an embarrassing masterclass for the rest of the world's stealth action developers, but effectively turns every player into their own spy director. That time you pulled off a tense, magical heist alongside your mute sniper buddy, that was all you. It's long been said that Hideo Kojima has been more obsessed with emulating his favourite films than making true games. MGS proves that to be false. He wants you to do that yourself, and will happily spend a few more 100 hours obliging him. Gears of War 4. A bloodbath with real brains. Gears of War 4 adds a new army of monsters, each demanding fresh tactics to dispatch and bringing new ideas as to how we approach combat. It means the first sequel since Gears 2 that can surprise newcomers without sacrificing the excellent cover shooting that made the series famous. Without going too over the top, it's during the game's most chaotic moments when bullets are flying everywhere and the music rises to that perfect moment that you can almost hear God himself saying, "I'm really sorry for Gears of War Judgment." Apology accepted.
Delilah's playing the long game. And now she's an empress.
Dishonored II. The key to Dishonored 2 is its fantastic powers and the freedom that they deliver. Both the returning Corvo and the newly playable Emily Coldwin have a suite of skills that beg for experimentation. Most of the time, if you can think of something, then you can do it, making this an incredibly personal experience. Then there's the setting. There are levels here that have to be seen. If you've heard of the Clockwork Mansion but not yet dropped by, then you're missing out on one of gaming's greatest locations. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Don't be fooled by its frost-bitten landscapes. This is the kind of barn-burning action-adventure that until recently only other consoles used to get. Pivoting effortlessly from digital sightseeing to cinematic survival, then into stealth before exploding into brutal action, this is truly blockbuster stuff, which is appropriate for one of gaming's biggest icons. And it's all packed into a dizzying 10 hours of non-stop fun. Except when Lara's murdered by your fumbling fingers. That's not so nice.
Ah, The Witcher! Should have expected as much.
Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. One of the most immersive RPGs ever made. A standout storyline, endlessly satisfying detective-cum-hitman contracts, and side quests deeper than many games' main campaigns. The Witcher 3's world is one of the few game spaces that deserve that title. Full of political intrigue, folklore, and gross beasts to slice into ribbons. Plus, free DLC. Beautiful, rewarding, and essential. This is a game we'll remember for years to come. Titanfall 2. Where's our single player? We moaned when the first Titanfall came to Xbox in 2014. Fine, retorted Respawn. How about for this sequel, we tell the story of a pilot and his Titan, one where you steadily unlock Titan weapons that look powerful enough to burn down half of the universe. How about a stage where you can travel through time at the touch of a button? How about several hours of dizzyingly paced, idea-stuffed action that makes every shooter since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare look lazy? Well, that certainly shut us up.
Come on, boss. Let's put on a show.
Forza Horizon 3. If you're looking for a showcase for how much power is under your Xbox One's hood, then look no further than Forza Horizon 3. A sensational, sunny racer with enough faithfully recreated vehicles to keep motorheads happy, but also with fast, power fantasy racing that guarantees great drifting fun along the Australian coast for the rest of us. It's the best Forza ever, and we can offer fewer higher compliments to a driving game than that.
This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in.
Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is a natural evolution, bringing with it the often aimless exploration, gentle humour and moral greyitude of the last two installments, while propping it all up with a new-gen veneer. They might not be enormous shifts, but the main character voice acting, better gunplay and, shock, not having to look inside crates to loot them, all make this a streamlined version of the now classic formula. Once again, Bethesda has crammed several games worth of joyously inconsequential stuff in here, resulting in one of the most compulsive, Moorish games of this generation. Doom. A whopping 23 years after Doom first appeared, and the series is still leading the fight in transforming hideous monsters into piles of digital gore. This new Doom has a tight focus on the savage feel of its combat, mixing beefy weapons with horrific glory kills to create something that, well, just feels great to play. And you can even have a crack at creating your own levels in the powerful Snap Map editor. The multiplayer is delightfully on point too, recreating that smooth, twitchy feel that has been ID's benchmark since Quake 3. A truly wonderful shooter, if you have the stomach for it. So that's our list of the best games you can get on Xbox One right now. Join us in the comments to talk about what we've missed out or what you would have had at number 1. Click on the boxes to the left for more content from us, and don't forget to hit that big button in the middle to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar Plus.